I'm waiting for some of you guys to come in. Tonight, we are going to be reviewing WAGs. So I think it's about 8 episodes, and I have watched 3. But your memory gets crazy because I'm trying to remember all the characters. So we are going to start with just watching or talking about the first couple of episodes. So I'm letting people come in. We're going to be talking about WAGs. I'm waiting for some of the folks to come into the chat. And let me see that I put it on. Let me see. I got to see if I'm even live, you guys, because I don't be knowing sometimes. Let me see. Let's see. Where am I? Girl, where are you? Celebrity Scandalous. Okay, I guess I am. Somebody is in the chat. Let's see. Okay, yep, it's showing that I'm live. So that's cool. I'm gonna go, let me click on that. That's cool. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go, put yourself on mute so you can't hear yourself. Yeah, so I'm waiting for people to come in. I know I'm just starting. This is my first time ever reviewing WAGs. So, a lot of people may not be joining yet. Got to be consistent. But anyway, it's about like 8 episodes. Season 1, 8 episodes, and it's WAGs. And it's the women and girlfriends of athletes. That's what WAGs stand for. So I'm waiting for a few more people to come in. So I'm just going to kind of be BSing until somebody comes in, y'all. And I got my little candle burning in the background for the ambiance. And I got my little, blue light in the background to set the mood, okay? Even if I'm just setting it for myself. Can y'all hit the like button if you in here, if you coming to join me and you want to talk about WAGs, if you guys watch it. Hey, Lulu, girl, you know me. I wasn't bothering you because I knew you had stuff to do today, and I'm glad everything is, going good and everything. I said my prayers and everything, so God is always good. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear okay? Can y'all hit the like button? Please hit the like button. Lulu, do you watch? Hey, big bookworm, welcome. Hey, Fred Vasquez. Hot fuzz, child. What you talking about? So we are going to be talking about. Do y'all watch WAGs? Have you guys been watching WAGs? So I guess people will join in a minute. So you guys, I have started reviewing WAGs. For those of you who are new to my channel, I used to do Love and Marriage Huntsville like 3-4 years ago, but it got way too toxic. And I don't like all that stuff, right? So I said, well, I still like to do reviews and stuff because I think it's fun. It used to be fun, and my subscribers would be trying to bully me. Hey, Torhero, welcome to the chat. Welcome. Can y'all hit the thumbs up? I see 7 people in here, but only 2 likes, and one of them was probably from me. So can y'all give me a thumbs up? But my subscribers, they used to be kind of bullying me, like do a live. So I found something that I like, something interesting, and I like what are you saying to hero? What does that mean? You guys, you laughing and saying you don't know, but you can hit that like button. Can't you hit the like? The likes are free, y'all. Get the likes up, please. But anyway, and you guys, I have on my Pure Survival shirt from Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. So if you guys are subscribed to that channel, and the Lounge, this is their merchandise. And also don't forget to go follow Lulu's World 93 for your motivational messaging. And she also has a TikTok channel by the same name. Okay, you guys. So let's get started with WAGs. Wives and girlfriends of athletes. I wish I was a WAG because they be living large. Instagram address or WhatsApp. I'm not sure what you're asking me, Torhero. Okay, you guys, so let me switch the camera around. I'm gonna start playing. I did a video for you guys. So to kind of do a intro of the ladies. So let me expand it and then I'll play it. So basically this video is going to go through all of the cast members and kind of give a description. For those of you that watch the show, I don't know if you guys watch the show, but for those of you that do, I kind of wanted to bring it together. Y'all ain't giving me no likes. What I got to do? Shimmy up in here? Do the Diddy Harlem Shake or whatever? Shake them shoulders. Come on now. Can y'all just give me a like? Okay, here we go.
New Netflix series, W.A.G.s to Riches. As the saying goes, behind every great man is a great woman. But the dynamic group of wives and girlfriends of athletes and rappers in W.A.G.s to Riches aren't just riding the coattails of their famous partners. They're making a name for themselves and doing it in style. The new reality series peeks into their glamorous and drama-filled lives as they balance the challenges of fame and high-profile relationships with their own personal ambition amid the often chaotic world of professional sports and music. Dating men in the public eye.
I know, Big Bookworm. I feel like they should, like, if you join and you stay over 10 seconds, then it should be a like or something. Because it's like some people just come in to just, I don't know. But some people be begging, oh, cash at me, do this, do that. All I'll be begging for is a dang like. And it's free. Y'all mean.
Women together. But these W.A.G.s navigate their unique lives, from settling scores to handling side chicks on their own terms. Let's meet the cast. Sherelle Rosado, she is the focal character and the head diva in charge. The queen bee of the W.A.G.s, Sherelle was previously engaged to former NFL star Chad Ochocinco Johnson. She's the founder of her own multi-million-dollar real estate agency.
So I know you guys know Chad Ochocinco, right? The retired football player. He does the show with Shannon Sharp.
Allure Realty, which he opened in 2019 and has since expanded to 3 locations. On top of her busy work schedule, the Selling Tampa alum is a mother of 4 children. She's also a military veteran and served as an Army paratrooper. Miranda Johnson. Miranda is the youngest member of the W.A.G.s group and the on-again, off-again girlfriend of rapper Kodak Black. The couple.
Now, y'all, that is Kodak Black's girlfriend. She's a pretty girl. She's only like 22, so she's young. I think they got like 2 children. The baby is still a toddler. And then it looks like they have an older little girl that's probably about 2 or 3. But that is Kodak Black's girlfriend. Y'all picture Kodak Black. I mean, it don't go together.
2 young children together, but have a complicated relationship that tends to make headlines, much to her dismay. Miranda, who works under Charlotte Allure, has been focused on dominating the real estate world without the help of her famous partner. And when she's not selling houses, Miranda is in the studio, trying to make a name for herself as a rapper. Ashley Wheeler. Married to ex-Miami Dolphins football player Philip Wheeler, Ashley is a dedicated mother to 2 boys. But now that Philip has retired, he's happy to be the house husband, while she brings home the bacon. Ashley recently joined Sherelle's brokerage as a top-earning agent alongside Miranda, where she works with several high-profile celebrity clients, including Tiana Taylor. Ashley previously starred on the ETV series W.A.G.s Miami, which aired from 2016 to 2017. The show documented Ashley and Philip's engagement and subsequent lives as newlyweds, Alexis Welch Stoudemeyer. Previously married to basketball legend and Olympian Amare Stoudemeyer, Alexis is...
Now, you guys, I'll be honest. I don't know all. I know Ocho Cinco. I know Kodak Black, but these other guys, the Wheeler and Stoudemeyer, I don't know any of those guys. Please smash the like button. Please, let's get the likes up. Can we?
Is adjusting to life as a divorcee. Together, the longtime former couple built a legacy, including an expansive real estate portfolio, fashion influence, and charity work. But now, Alexis is embarking on a new chapter while co-parenting her and Amar's 2 children, whom they raise in the Jewish faith. As a partner in a cannabis company, a tech angel investor, and a podcast host, Alexis is all about her business. But she's also making time to open herself back up to love again as a self-proclaimed serial dater, Portia Berto. Married to retired world champion boxer Andre Berto for the past 5 years, Portia is a real estate agent and runs a growing lifestyle empire, Bad B, Good Mom. She and her husband recently moved from Beverly Hills to Tampa, where Portia works at Allure Realty with Sharel Saxarty, but the couple is now looking to relocate to Miami. Portia and Berto have 2 children together and another baby on the way, Sade Vanessa. Engaged to NFL star Robin Chosen Anderson, Sade splits her time between running a swimwear company and building her brand as a TV and podcast host and media personality. The couple, who are expecting their first child, have been together for 9 years and are...
So the person that stars on Selling Tampa, because I didn't watch Selling Tampa, but I've heard a lot of things about it, is Sherelle Rosado, the first woman. That's the one that this whole show is kind of centered around because it's her real estate agency, Allure Real Estate. But these other women, yeah, they're probably the ones that are real estate agents are probably on the show Selling Tampa. Everybody was telling me I need to go back and watch it because I haven't seen it, but I guess I really should. Okay.
Celebrate their longtime love with a glittering wedding. And if she wasn't busy enough, now Sade is dipping her toes into the world of real estate. Lastonia Leviston. Lastonia, aka Stony, is the mother of Rick Ross's first child. While her relationship with Rick Ross has been filled with ups and downs, Stony feels she's the most level-headed of...
Okay, you guys, so that's that. Okay, so Big Worm says, yeah, go back and watch it. Yeah, I will, because I have heard other people do the reviews about this show in comparison to Selling Tampa, and my first impression of this show was not great because like I said, I like reality shows and everything. But they're saying that this show is much more ratchet and ghetto in comparison. So I was like, what? But you guys, I want you to pay attention to this lady, Stony, right here. Because Stony, this is Rick Ross's baby's mama. And Stony has a beef online with Tia Kemp. Y'all know Tia, who was on the show with Black China's mom, Tokyo Tony, and Carlissa. So, okay, I'm just trying to give y'all some of the background and everything.
Children's mothers. She's the founder and owner of Instatique, a high-end fashion boutique based in Miami, and has her sights set on growing a fashion empire. And if anyone tries to stop her, be warned. Lastonia will go from 0 to 60 in an instant. Keita Hill, married to...
Can y'all please hit the like button, please?
To the Miami Dolphins' Tyreek Hill, one of the highest paid wide receivers in the NFL. Keita is a...
Okay, you guys, now I didn't know who this was. This is Keita, and they said she's married to one of the highest paid wide receivers in the NFL. So she done hooked herself a big fish. But y'all, he got 10 kids. So I think she's like the 10th baby mama. Come on, girl, seriously. I don't know.
Entrepreneur and pregnant with their first child. Launching a business app backed by a large investor has kept Keita busy, all while her husband has been facing a slew of personal and legal setbacks. Despite all the challenges, the couple remains strong and live together in Miami. Jules Goddard, known as Yes.Jules on socials, Jules is a marketing maven and the ex-fiance of NFL player Duke Riley, with whom she shares a daughter. Growing up in foster care, Jules was determined to make a name for herself.
So Jules, and I can't remember, I've seen her. I feel like I know her. Not literally, but I know her from some other shows or something. But she is the woman who apparently had a falling out with Kanye West, and he fired her very publicly. So they do talk about it on this show here.
And an impact in her community at a young age. A Miami staple, she is now the founder and CEO of 1AM Creative Agency, a Forbes-recognized marketing and entertainment company with a client list that includes Puma, Travis Scott, and Beats by Dre, and boasts a creative marketing agency, digital radio station, management company, and record label. She most recently worked with Kanye as marketing director for the rollout of his latest album, Vulture.
Okay, so Big Bookworm, let me tell you, if you like Selling Tampa, if you like those kind of shows, you might like this one. So we're going to get into, let me turn this around. Excuse me, you guys, I had to cough. Now, like I said, I just started watching it. It's on Netflix, and it is y'all. I got my. It is. I think it's like 8 episodes or something like that, and I love watching those shows. So the first thing, it's in Miami. So of course the landscape, the optics, everything is beautiful. These Most of these women, they have businesses. They're like entrepreneurs, self-made women. So I love that about it. They show these beautiful homes and everything. But the first thing we get into that is so negative. Can y'all hit the like, please? Hit the like, hit the like. It's the fact that they're mean girls. So the person who the show is centered around is Sherelle. So we already established that. Let me see if I could pick. Oh yes, the homes are beautiful. I love those shows where they go to the different ones, and where they show the $1 million homes and everything. So I'm gonna turn it around while we're talking about her. This is Sherelle right here. So that's Chad Ochocinco's. They have a kid together. So they're supposed to be engaged. So I don't know if you guys know all the drama surrounded that situation, but I think they broke up back in like November or something. So it was all on the blogs and everything. And yeah, she's the boss realtor. She's making good money on it. Yes, she is. And I think she's a very attractive woman. She's gorgeous and everything, very confident. But y'all, she gives mean girl energy. And they even say it in the show. If you watch it from like the very first episode, so Sherelle, okay, so you guys see Sherelle, like she has the real estate, it's her agency. She is going at it with her, Stony. Now, if you look at the two, okay, so there's a couple things. So let me set up the beef for you guys. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Yes, I love her, but I agree that she's a mean girl. She's gorgeous, no doubt about it. Gorgeous, okay. But okay, big bookworm. It When I was looking up the deets on her, the Carfax, it says she's 37 years old. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. You cannot make me believe this woman is 37 years old. That's a hard. I'm pretty and all. We not body shaming or nothing, because hell, who am I to? I ain't never gonna be talking down on nobody's looks like that. But 37, I feel like she's more like in her mid 40s, or she got to at least be 40. But 37, I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, like you could see it. Y'all, please hit the like button. Yeah, she's not pushing 37 to me. Okay, pretty, but not 37, child, please. Um, like, cause I got a 24-year-old, but hell, I'm older than her, 37, and no, ma'am, you not that far away from you, middle aged. Hell, look at you, definitely, exactly, I know, and I know that they have to lie, for whatever reason. But so okay, so this is what was getting on my nerves about all of it. And I wish I could play some of it, but I played a little bit of the video the other day, and y'all, I got a copyright strike, so I can't do it. But so this is Stony. So remember, this is Rick Ross's baby mama. Okay, so this is the beef that they have, y'all. Thank you. Lulu said her daughter said she's older than 30. This woman got to be sliding into 50. Now I know I'm exaggerating. Hell, I know she ain't going into 50. Hell, now that's exaggerating. Come on, celebrity scandalous. Stop being ridiculous. But she has to be 40, mid 40s at least. Because I think Chad Ochocinco is almost 50, right? I think he's almost 50. And I know men get younger women and stuff, but girl, no ma'am, no. So she does not like Stony, which is Rick Ross' baby mama. Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. She don't. Hey, loving myself. Welcome to the chat. Please hit the like, loving myself, because they not showing me no love tonight, girl. They not showing me no love. And we talking about WAGs, wives and girlfriends of rich athletes. You know that whole thing. Hey, Michael, what's up? Thank you guys for joining. Y'all, she don't like Rick Ross's baby mama Stony because 20 years ago, y'all. Can you imagine something you did 20 years ago? Because we were just talking about Chris Brown, how, he had beat up on Rihanna, people still holding it against him and all that stuff. This woman, listen to this. She did a X tape. Y'all know we got to be careful with YouTube. She did, when you with your guy and you do your little home videos or whatever. So she had broken up with Rick Ross at the time, 20 years ago, you guys, 20 years ago. And she got, I guess, the man, the guy she was dealing with, he had a copy of the video. And so I guess Rick Ross and 50 Cent had some kind of a beef. So the guy sold the tape or gave the tape to 50 Cent, and 50 Cent published it, you guys. 50 Cent published it. And y'all, thank you, Loving Myself. Yes, she gave me a like, you guys. Thank you. Y'all just getting in. Please smash that like button. Please show your girl some love. So 50 Cent got the tape, published it. So she sued, and y'all, I feel bad because I should know how much she got, but apparently she got a lot of money from it, right? She sued 50 Cent. I don't know if they called it revenge P, but whatever happened, she got a bag from it. 50, you cannot be releasing people's private moments. I don't give a damn who you mad with. It's their business. Don't be publishing people's personal X tapes, right? So she got some money. So now y'all got to go back up here to her. Miss Sherelle, this one right here, because she's the queen bee, the boss diva of all the women. And y'all, I don't know. Y'all got to tell me, because I don't know about you, but I really cannot be in a group. I'm in a sorority even with my soror wars. I cannot be ever in a group of women that are that mean-spirited and where you got to kiss somebody's ASS, right? I'm not doing it. I'm just never going to fit in because I don't know. No. Loving Myself said, that's good. I'm glad she sued 50 and she won because it was a X tape. Like he had no business. He published it. She said she almost wanted to commit, unalive herself. So apparently it was really bad. And so Sherelle, this one right here, Ocho Cinco's baby mama, she says she doesn't want to be a friend of hers, y'all, because that's gross. And hold on, y'all, I got a cough. She claims she doesn't want to be her friend because that's hood ratchet, hood behavior. Like she was just putting her down, saying all this negative stuff, like how ghetto is that. And then she has the nerve. Michael said it wasn't that bad. She was getting popped on a. I mean, I listen. I don't know how bad it was, but regardless of what it was, it's not like she put it out there herself. And and it was 20 years ago. She probably was young. She trusted the men. But this woman, Sherelle, is trying to turn everybody against her because of an X tape. Like, I'm thinking, you got your old ass nerves. You know what I'm saying? And then if you watch the show, you can kind of see that Stoney, she kind of doesn't fit it. Like you could tell she looks older. Hell, she's an auntie like me, okay? Even though like I said, Sherelle a little bit on the ancient side herself, but they still have a lot of you could tell these ladies, they probably get their little plastic surgery, get their little Botox. They got the money to do whatever they do. And so I will say Stoney looks she don't necessarily look like she fits in with them in terms of her style, but I'm getting some underlying elements of colorism. And I don't know if it's because I'm a woman, I'm a melanated girl. I know what it feels like when, they try to make you feel like you don't belong. And that's what I'm getting from this. Sherelle talks about her being old. So they had this scene, right? So there's a party where before they even get together, Sherelle is talking about how they've had events and Stoney's not invited. And so, she's like, yeah, because, she had some pictures and stuff. And, that came out. It was like, so what? It came out. And she was like, and she still, because Stoney allegedly is still living in one of Rick Ross's one of his houses, even though she got a bag from 50 Cent. Well, Rick Ross is her baby daddy. If he got money like that, I mean, okay, so she's living in one of his homes. To me, that's still not no reason to knock somebody or be like, y'all can't be friends or she's not on your level. And so Sherelle thinks that this woman is not on her level. And it sounds to me like she's using that old drama to hold it against her. That because that's some BS. Hell, you running around with hookers and hoes, and I'm excuse my French, y'all. That's who you running with. But this lady did a video with her man that she thought was in the privacy of her own home, and you using it against her. A lot of effing nerves. Not to mention, Ocho Cinco got a whole. How many kids he got? How many different baby mamas he done head butted Evelyn Lozano in the head, and so that's a better character than this woman. Something that she did 20 years ago. It's crazy. I'm just like sitting here saying I don't know if I could get through this show, right? But anyway, y'all, this is what was so distasteful, which I really felt bad for her. Can y'all please smash the like button? Child, they up in a little event. Okay, and let me just say this. I don't know about how you ladies get down. I don't know. But like I said, even in my sorority, I'm an only child. Listen, I could be by myself. I'm not kissing the crack of nobody's ass. I'm not doing it. I'll be by myself, whatever, 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 with some goldfish. Not doing it. So they at a party, right? So all the ladies are looking pretty and stuff. Now you would think y'all are in like an exclusive party. You got your charcuterie, you got the music in the background, your prosecco and all of this stuff. You're supposed to be fine dining and everything. Do you know Sherelle gonna tell Stony? So they was kind of talking behind her back. So a lot they say it's reality or whatever, but it's scripted because they set these scenes up to cause drama. I mean, that's everybody knows that's what the producers do. That's what they do. So now they sitting over on the couch. Most of the cast is sitting on the couch except for Stony. Y'all remember Stony is Rick Ross' baby mama. So she off somewhere over. She comes over, and as she's coming over, they're talking about because if I took a photo, I would. And so she said, "What?" So then the other girl, Jules, the one that Kanye West, the one that he fired publicly, I think she's white or Mexican or something. She says, "Oh yeah, well they were just talking about you." That's problem number one. How many functions do we go to as women where somebody joins the group and girl, they was just talking? Who does that? Me personally, if it's a group of women chopping up another woman, I'm leaving. That's just that. You said Lauren. I'm talking about her name is Jules or something. But if it's a group of women bashing another woman, and I taught my daughter this as well, if you are ever with a group of people and they bashing one person, if you are not strong enough to stand up and defend that person, excuse yourself. That's because it's not cool, right? So for them to be a group of women just talking at a party, I'm just kind of not with that. I'm too damn old for that. Everybody got their life issues. We trying to pay get child support, pay burial insurances. What the hell are you doing, right? It's too much real stuff going on. So she comes over, and then the white girl says, "Oh yeah, they were talking about your tape, the videotape of you." And so she was like, "What?" Like, so she's kind of taken aback because now it's all of them against her, and she knows that they're talking about her. And so it's like, I come to this damn event. That's all y'all. First of all, by the time we get to a damn event, y'all should have already had all those conversations about me behind my back anyway. Y'all so trifling. Y'all so raggedy. Y'all could have had them conversations before I stepped over here and sat on this couch. So she's sitting there just kind of taken aback like, what? And so, y'all, Miss Sherelle, Miss Queen Bee, Miss Think She, all that, Loving Myself said, I tell all three of my girls that, and they 24, my daughter's 24 too, 24, 11, and 10. Exactly. You don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. Like, we talking ish now about celebrity gossip and stuff. Just light side, but nothing that's going to hurt somebody in your circle, right? So, Sherelle looks over at her because she got all her little minions around her. And that's another thing. I can't stand a chick who thinks she's over everybody. Everybody got it. I'm going to say a bad word, y'all. Kiss her ass. She got all her little minions because they work for her. So, of course, they going to kiss your butt, right? You their boss. F you. You their boss. If it was any different, I never liked my bosses. I ain't going to lie. I don't want to break bread with my boss. I ain't never had a boss that I like. I'm sorry. Call it me, call it my personal problem. Yes, it's my problem. I have never had a manager. Well, maybe one or two. But if I got to report to you, I don't like you. That's just by default, okay? It is by default. So she gonna tell her, she gonna, in front of all these women, y'all. This woman look, she says, we too classy to be drowning. Thank you. Not in a public forum like that. Take that mess outside, y'all, in a nice venue. She says, I don't F with you. That really hurt my heart, because I'm like, you're gonna sit up and tell another woman you don't F with her because of something she did 20 years ago. You're going to sit up and humiliate her in front of a group of women. You got your cronies with you. They're solely kissing your ass because they work for you, ma'am. It's not like you all that and the bag of chips. The only reason that lady didn't bust you up in your and I don't condone violence. The only reason she didn't help you chip a couple of your veneers is because all of them are employed by you, or they running up in your ASS. So what we find out is that if you want to be in the inner circle, you have to go through Sherelle. See, that's a circle I would never, ever probably be a part of, ever. Because if you got, it's sort of like, I don't know where you got, different areas, but we got like Jack and Jill and, the different groups and stuff where some people are very judgmental and very bougie, and I've been a part of peripherally some of those, but I don't like it. That's why I really just don't put that much energy and effort into it, because life is too hard. You never know. You up 1 minute and then you down the next. I've had great jobs, and then jobs that ain't been so great. So it's like, I just don't like when we treat each other like that. We get enough of that with the politics and all these other things we get, right? So anyway, she gonna tell her in front of everybody, I just don't F with you. And I just said, what? I have never, Lulu said I couldn't stand my boss. Lulu, I hate to say it, but most times I can't stand mine either. And they could be good people. But it's just the fact that I gotta report to you. I don't like you. I'm sorry. I just don't. Because you know what? Because no matter how cool they are, it's always gonna be a point in time where they're gonna you think you get too comfortable. Because my mother used to tell me that. Listen, always remember, the manager, the boss is the boss. You there to do a job. Don't ever get too comfortable, because when they check you, you're going to get your feelings hurt or you're going to get mad, right? So I try to keep it professional, so we ain't never got to have those problems. But in my mind, it's like, yeah, we not cool like that. I don't like you, because it's going to be a day where you're going to piss me off and it's going to be a problem. But yeah, y'all, so they at that venue, and she going to tell her, yeah, I just don't F with you. And she was like, why? And she goes, because have you seen your reputation? Who does that? This is like, this is a show, y'all. Like, you holding this against this woman because she had a tape with a man that she was involved with, and somebody else released it that they illegally, and you holding this against her. How judgmental can we be? So anyway, the ladies there, they all kind of talking behind her back. Now, the one lady who I like, now I really like this woman. Let me show you guys her. Let's see. Okay, her name is Alexis Studemeyer. Now I think she might be a little bit older too. I really liked her because before they got to that meeting where Sherelle was telling her, like, I don't F with you, which I was just shocked. Like, who does that? Who gets a person in a crowd and just say, I don't F with you because you had some nude pictures or a video released? Like, that's crazy. But anyway, she was one of the few who was like, come on, y'all. Like, that's not cool. She was young, and who hasn't taken a picture with their man or done something like that? And that she didn't release it. It was done to her, right? So she tries to be the voice of reason. I like her. She seems to try not to get into the mess. It's like she's trying to be part of the crew, but not necessarily co-signing half the BS that they be saying. So I really like her. And then, so let me see. So anyway, yeah, so that's one of the beefs, the ongoing beefs that they have, is that Sherelle does not like Stoney for that stupid reason, in my opinion. And now you got okay, so she don't like her. So she don't want her being in a social circle. So everybody's kind of like saying, well, girl, maybe we should let her, come into the circle. We can be cool with her. And she was like, oh, well, she can come in, but she could be over there and I could be over here. It's just like, girl, are you serious? Now, y'all, again, like, remember, y'all got to keep in mind the person who's the queen bee on the chessboard is Sherelle. So she's the one who's kind of manipulating everybody. She likes this young lady here, and this is her name is Miranda, and like I was saying before, this is um Kodak Black. Y'all know Kodak Black. This is Kodak Black's baby mama. Now, it's crazy to me that she likes Kodak Black's baby mama, who, listen to this. Okay, so y'all, this is Kodak Black. For those of you, who aren't familiar, first of all, he looked like a Gila monster to me. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. It just looked like a whole lot is going on. You know what I'm saying? And it just too much. Like, So, but it says, the mother of Kodak Black's latest child, which was her, was recently arrested for allegedly attacking the rapper's first baby mama. On Friday, June 6th, so this happened last year, a mugshot of Miranda Johnson made the rounds online. Johnson was reportedly arrested on charges of burglary with assault or battery and grand theft after she allegedly fought Yak's other child's mother, Jemiah Maya. Okay? So the details behind the incident are scarce, but it looks like Johnson confronted. Okay, y'all. So now this is the one. Yeah, Michael, I think he on something, because that man, he be out of his mind. Like, oh my goodness. I was never like a huge fan of him. I think I kind of followed him a little bit when he was doing stuff with Bruno Mars, but now he just looked like he done lost it. And I know he recently got out of jail. And was he throwing rocks at people? He was throwing something at the reporters. He has lost it. But Sherelle is claiming to be 37, which y'all know we allegedly think she closer to 55 or 45. She likes this young lady right here. So basically she's saying that she's cool. She don't mind her being in the group. I'm trying to get back to her picture. She don't mind her being in the group. Now here's a woman who has been arrested, I believe maybe more than once, who had went to jail. It was only for a short period of time, but you up here fighting. You got 2 kids. You fighting the man's other baby mama, but Sherelle thinks that this behavior is okay, and this is something that she's done recently. Not to mention Kodak Black keeps his behind rotating in and out of jail, but you could break bread with her, but not the other woman. That's why I feel like there's some colorism going on here. This girl is younger, true enough. She's a rapper. She works for Sherelle, but she's talking about, I don't deal with people that I can't get something from. If they can't elevate me, or if they can't do something for me, I don't want to deal with them. What is this young girl doing for you other than working for you? I mean, the Stony, she's self-made. She's an independent businesswoman. What's the problem? And then she was trying to age shame, excuse me, Stony. It's like, I don't get it. And she's sitting here talking to this little goofball. And I hate to call her that. But, she's young. Like I said, my daughter's around the same age. But, girl, you got 2 kids. What are you doing fighting and acting a fool? And you're attractive. You're a pretty girl. Unnecessary. Lulu said she was in jail. Yeah, she went to jail, and she was saying how nasty it was and how low vibrational it was. It was like, but you put yourself there. You did that to yourself. That she talking about the women that were in the jail. Heifer, it ain't like you just happened to do something maybe and got yourself put in there. Like, some things just happen out of your control. You made a decision to go. And then she busted out this man's windows. All kind of ignorant nonsense. So they kind of talk about her life, right? So, again, pretty girl, young girl. She's got plenty of time to mature and grow. Hopefully she'll get it together and realize that when you have a man that has like 5 or 6 different baby mamas, you need to fall back. And and he's a cheater, he's not going to stop cheating, okay? So you might as well, you can't put your, first of all, you're not his wife. Let's just start there. And I've been young before too, but I really want these, uh, Michael says that's how it be when you putting that wood on. I feel like these women need to understand you're not married to these men. I don't care how much wood or whatever they doing. It's like, it's not your husband, number one. Keep your effing hands to yourself, and that's why you end up in jail. I don't care. I don't know what we teaching our girls, but he's not your husband, but you shouldn't really be fighting over your husband anyway. You should never have to fight a man. I ain't never had to fight no woman over no man, period. If he didn't want me, he didn't want me. If he chose her, he chose her. That's it. That's all. What the hell do you look like scrapping with another woman over a man's, as Michael said, wood? It's not yours, baby. That's his body, his. If you don't want to be stuck on stupid, that's on you. And I have been, I ain't never been like the other woman with a married man, but I have been a side chick where I didn't know. And then by the time I found out, I was in love with the man and he had a girlfriend. And I was in my 20s, but I was not going to fight. And that only lasted, it did last a few months longer than it should have, because once I found out about the other woman, I should have bowed out gracefully. And I didn't, but it's never going to get like this. He made a choice. Michael says emotional attachments happen no matter if they marry or not. If you're sleeping with a dude, there will be a connection of some sort. Absolutely, I totally agree with that. But what I feel like, and it goes the same way for men as well. I feel like you're not married though. Like you're absolutely right. But that's where it comes into us talking to each other, talking to the young women, talking to the young men, to let people understand boundaries. It's like, if you are choosing to sleep with this person and there's no wedding ring, there's no, y'all dating, because literally just because you have a baby by somebody doesn't mean they're yours. Y'all could say you exclusive, but 9 times out of 10, after the first and second time he cheated, you should know better. And you should understand that it's not your job to be chasing down women and keeping, because you're not going to stop them. Big Bookworm says people don't respect marriage. And Michael, emotions and logical thinking don't usually go hand in hand. But that's fine. That's why people end up in jail or dead, right? And see, those are the conversations where we have to constantly have with the younger people. If you make it past a certain age, I don't see too many men like over 40 or 50 just acting the day. By this time in life, you kind of know, well, hell, people gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all have a good relationship, you might be, well, hell, he done paid the mortgage and took care of the car and stuff. Sir, go. Because I'll be tired on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Go with Lizzie Sue Frizzy and do what you do. Child, come on. I don't know. I'm just saying, people, once you get to a certain point in life, other things become more important. To me, my physical health is more important. But, I'm just saying, regardless, we have to talk to the young women and be telling them, it's not a good look, because she ended up in jail. She's the one who now has to deal with the probation and all of these other things. Who knows what your career is going to be 10 years from now, how that will impact your future. We cannot sit up here and act like it's okay, because it's not. First of all, you're not married. And even if you are married, yet again, don't uck up your life behind somebody else, especially if he's stepping out on you. We got to kind of reprogram our thinking. Like, well, hell, if I got to be scrapping over you, then probably you not mine. You know what I mean? It hurts. But beating up on the next chick, what does that get? Because he going to be where he want to be anyway. Like, I just learned that. My mom taught me that. Like, you don't have to, one thing my mom used to tell me when I was growing up, when you be dating and stuff, like, oh, he hasn't called, or does he like me? And my mom told me, and I tell my daughter this too, baby, if you got to ask, then that's probably a shaky, maybe not too much. Not into you that much. And it's it's a basic premise of life. Like, even if I want a man, like when people want to be in your presence, when people like you, they will, go across this world, drive hours and days, skipping. Big Worm says, I'm not beating anyone. I'll just, yeah, make my exit gracefully. Hell, Big Bookworm, let me see. Big Bookworm says, my dad said bad men don't respect the woman who stays. I agree with that. And Michael says that's a fact. Um, men, oh, okay, my sound just went out. But men, I know this for a fact because I was dating this one man, and I think he was maybe 18 hours away or something because he was a manager. So he used to have to do the business trips, but any day that he got off, I used to stay at his place. He would go to his business thing. He would drive. If he had one day free, it was like hours, it's because he didn't want to fly back and forth. But he would drive and come home, and it's like men when they, cause listen, you don't have to fly back and forth or drive back and forth or whatever it is, because by the time he would get to me, you done passed up 10, probably a million women driving to me. So that's what I'm saying. When somebody wants to be with you, they will make it known. You ain't got to fight for it. And if you do, then it's not yours. Let it go. But anyway, y'all, I done went off on a tangent about this chick right here. So yeah, so this is the other girl that she's really cool with. I like her. I just think she's kind of young, and there's room for growth. What they started off, the first introduction that we get of her is the fact that she is Kodak Black's baby mama, and she's in a jewelry store, y'all. The baby is about, maybe their baby is about 3. Exactly, Big Bookworm. Too pretty to be fighting over a man. Exactly, because you might. That's another thing my mom used to say. You might get your face cut, child, and it ain't never gonna be the same. She takes the baby to the jeweler. Y'all, this baby is not even walking yet. Maybe he's 6 months. She buys him one of them big, them iced out chains that the rappers wear. I was like, why? Okay, that's another thing. The chain that she bought him, I believe the down payment was $35,000, you guys. And I'm not watching nobody's pocket because they got the money to do with what they want. And she does make the statement, excuse me, guys. She does make the statement that, well, she grew up poor. And so, so now that she has money, whatever her kids want, whatever she could spend it on, she's going to do it. But I feel like just being an African American woman and, coming into some money hurt. Like, I'm just saying, first of all, now y'all could let me know in the chat. Do diamonds, I don't know that they really appreciate that much, because I've heard once you purchase it, that's, I don't know that they hold their value. I think that they can, but I also heard that a lot of those jewelers be like putting fake jewelry or whatever they be doing in them big chains for the rappers, and when they really get them appraised like somewhere else, find out it wasn't half of what they paid for it. It's almost like a scam because they know these rappers got money, or these athletes, and they put all these big blingy diamonds, but it's not even always the best. They be frauding. So it's like, this is a baby. Like, is there something else that she could have put her money in for this kid? You know what I'm saying? Instead of putting a big dookie chain. It's not the dookie like they called it back in the day when I was growing up, but it's like these iced out bling change. Like, it's like, for what? I mean, the baby gonna lay up there. Don't look like he could crawl. Like, what about putting up money for the college fund? I know they got money. I'm not saying that. I'm sure they got money to do all of these things, but it's just like the value system. We're replacing the value. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Let me see what y'all think about that. Highly overrated. Exactly. Like, that's what they're saying, that a lot of this jewelry that they be, investing in, it's no value. No, I know. Yes, please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. I know they said that Cardi B invests in Birkin bags. For those of you, the Birkin bags, and they can be like 10,000 and you have to get on a list to even purchase one, and they can go up to like over $100,000. So allegedly Cardi invests in the bag so that, her kids in the future, whatever, they'll have those bags. But I don't know about the jewelry like that, because I've heard that it doesn't hold the same value. Big Bookworm says, "Oh, you have you have a working or you got a Birkin, girl." I don't. Yeah, I haven't. I don't. Once my daughter went to college, y'all, I couldn't afford nothing but that dang tuition. So I don't have, all of my old bags are probably 5 to 10 years old. Um, okay, I don't have nothing no more. And then the other thing is because my primary focus is to be able to leave a legacy. I want to be able to leave my daughter a home, so that when she becomes a homeowner, she'll be able to inherit what I have, my mom, and get her own stuff. I want to be like, you want to set your kids up for a little bit of something. That's just me. Um, Oh, okay. Even I think even art holds its value better than those fake diamonds or whatever they be doing. Because I know a lot of you said some precious metals. Yeah, I know a lot of people. One of my neighbors, she was very into purchasing art, and unfortunately, I'm not an art connoisseur, so I didn't even exact land exactly. Yes, so I mean, I just have a home, but I want to leave it to my kid. So yeah, but I mean, they have money like that, and here's the thing: a lot of them are very frivolous with their money. We've heard stories time and time again where they could have all this money but end up broke, and that could happen to anybody. So I'm not saying that, but damn, if y'all watch the first episode, and you gonna see her taking this little baby in her arms to a jeweler, as if the other toddlers they don't know what it is. The other adults, who cares? It's one a baby. And then half these people be getting robbed and mugged. They snatching the chains. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's the culture of the young people. Maybe that's what they do. I don't know. So, okay, so we got her. So Sherelle is cool with her. And then the next beef is, oh, so you saw, okay, so Lulu, so you've been watching it? Have you been watching it? So the other thing is that Chad and Sherelle, they were supposed to be getting married, but now allegedly the wedding has been called off. And so, Sherelle was going on talking about they're still family, because some people were saying that she only dated him so that she could get this show and to try to use him. But okay, so Big Bookworm says you'll start watching tomorrow. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's really good. I watched the first 2 chapters. Again, it's not. You say yes a little bit. My daughter watches it. Okay, Lulu. So does she like it, or does she think they being mean girls? They are totally being mean girls, and I think the thing about it is because they're beautiful women, and just the fact that you're blessed with beauty, you're blessed with this, wealth and everything, and this lifestyle, like, couldn't you have some humility or be kinder to each other? You know what I'm saying? I think that's what is kind of shocking, because even like with the Real Housewives of Atlanta and those shows, those women to me are a little bit more down to earth, and those women looked a little bit more, I don't know. I don't know. They just not as made up, although they look good, they dress well and everything. These women are very much so like chiseled and the trophy wife types. You know what I'm saying? They're just very, very glamorous and stuff. So you would think that with all that beauty and all of those things like that, like you should be, just a little bit kinder. I don't know. But so then there's Sherelle talking about, they really haven't not gotten on to the marriage situation, because in the episodes that we've seen, Sherelle is still with Ocho Cinco at this point. Because remember, y'all, they filmed this back in the day. So we, probably when they were filming, this is before they allegedly had to break up. So then, okay, so before I even started watching it, Lulu she says it's okay. It reminds her a lot of the Basketball Wives. You know what? I mean, I feel the same way too. Like Real Housewives of Atlanta and those shows were just a little bit different. I don't know the vibe. I don't know. It's like all you're seeing is these pretty women sitting around trying to tear each other down. That's kind of, it's crazy. Like, I don't know, or maybe I've watched reality TV too long, The only one that I was kind of liking before was Love and Marriage Huntsville, but that one just got too toxic. But so let me see what you guys are saying. Yes, please hit the likes. Please hit the like. So there's oh yeah, so Ocho Cinco is with in so far we haven't seen the breakup. I don't know if they're gonna show the breakup. Oh my God, Big Bookworm. I used to do I that's when I first started doing reality shows. I had started doing Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then I started growing and growing and stuff. But I had to stop because yeah, it got too toxic. When I tell, and then like I'm just kind of like I'm not a really outgoing person by nature, you know. So when I would do my lives, it's like I had to get my energy up, you know, because of course you want to be cool with the subscribers and everything. And girl, when I tell you, that would be like, oh, you didn't do a video last week, and it'd be like, okay, I mean, well, I'm not getting paid for this, like. It is a free, you know, and I get it, you know, like you want to be consistent and people are expecting. But girl, some of them people started getting a little bit to be too much. Oh, well, you that wasn't long enough. The critiques, the criticism and stuff, it got to be too much for me. I'm like, nah. And then I was like, I understood what Melody was going through because I started watching the show like the first season, and then I just saw the change, and then as much as I supported her, I think some of it just got to be a lot. People started fighting too much. People started taking it too personal. And I think still as of this day, I believe there were lawsuits and stuff. People were threatening each other, doxing. It's just too much. It's just to show y'all. But some people take it very personal. But okay, so I was telling you guys about Ocho Cinco and Sherelle, this whole thing with the marriage. At this point, we don't know if they're gonna stay together. I don't know if they're gonna break up during the season. I don't know. But now Stony, let's go back to Stony. Stony, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Um, I don't know. Okay, so this is Rick Ross's baby mama. I don't know what she said, y'all, but she got into it with Tia Kemp. I couldn't find the one where Tia. When I tell you guys, Tia ripped her a new a-hole. She talked about her so bad, but I actually was I had seen the exchange where Tia was going in on her. And so I just happened, y'all, the other day, I was just happened to go on to Tasha K's show. And this is ben, Benzino, right? Benzino and Tia got into it. And y'all, I had just commented on it. And I was just like, oh, because I'm going to play it for you guys so you can hear it. Let me see if I could play it.
I said I wanted to meet Trippy if he wanted to meet me. So I don't know where you come across with I don't want to meet Trippy or I don't want to meet my grandson or daughter. You doing too much, mama. Why don't you go get... I know what you need.
Ooh, he's saying go get a D in your mouth.
I got a couple of guys I can introduce you to. You need a dick in your mouth so you can shut up.
That's not cool. They always tell women that when they want you to be quiet.
I know that breath got a snake. You talk way too much. You probably mad about Ross's baby mama on W.A.G.s.
See, this is what he's talking about.
You know why I didn't pick you? Because you talk too much. You too angry. You too mad. You too traumatized. You need to go heal. Ross ain't never getting back with you, lady. Ever. And that's unfortunate because the world knows you still love that nigga. First.
Yeah, he is messy. So he was telling her, so her and Stoney were going back and forth online. So he jumps into it, right? And so I heard, he said something about, he said, he apparently him and because Coyle Ray is his daughter, and he was saying he didn't want to meet the baby daddy and stuff. And so he said, I gave birth to her. I gave half birth to her. So I was just in the comments and I said, I was half giving birth to her because he said it wrong. And then Yanti is Tia. She replied back to me and said, at Celebrity Scandalous, he spit her out his a-hole. He's right. Y'all know he loved me. And so I thought that was kind of cute. So, of course, everybody was jumping in, replying to the comment because Tia Kemp had liked my message and replied back to me. But anyway, so Tia Kemp and this woman here, let me get to her. So they're going back and forth. Now, this woman has not been with him for 20 years. And I don't know how long ago Tia Kemp and Rick Ross fell out, but it's like, y'all, let it go. Rick Ross get a new girlfriend every couple of months. Michael says he goofy too. Big Bookworm says that man is a train wreck. He is. I posted a video where he was getting evicted about a few months. Well, actually, it was a couple of years ago, but they just released the footage of him, being kicked out the apartment and getting arrested, and they had him come out in his underwear. It was so funny. But yeah, so Stoney and Tia, they keep going back and forth. So I don't know why. First of all, to be honest, I think this woman is a little older because Sherelle, the one that she got a lot of nerve calling somebody a grandma, but she calling this woman a grandma and stuff. And I feel like y'all think she probably in her late 40s, early 50s maybe, because she looks good, but you could just tell that she's a little bit, I don't know what y'all think. Like, that just don't seem like it's her clique. Maybe back in the day she was like a popping girl, but I feel like they kind of treating her kind of poorly because like she just don't fit in. Her hair be a little bit messy, and when I say her hair, it's just like her weaves be a little bit off. I mean, hell, and I ain't gonna talk bad about nobody in their wigs and stuff because my hair be off too. But hell, you on WAGs, baby. You on Netflix. You gotta get them pieces together, sis. Right? Because that hair be laid. If y'all see, what's her name? Kodak Black Baby Mama. Her hair be laid, and she be wearing her lace fronts and everything. Her hair be on point. So I know they got a good stylist on the show. So you got to get it together. Now this one here, her name is Ashley. I remember Ashley from a prior season, right? And nothing really bad against her. I know her husband. She married. Let's see, who is she married to? Married to ex-Miami Dolphins football player Philip Wheeler, dedicated to the mother of two boys. Yeah, I can't remember anything. I don't know if they had drama previously from the episode before, but I had liked her, and I think they were going through something. But at this point, she's just kind of messy too. You could tell she's up under Sherelle. So whatever Sherelle say, she just because she's the one who was talking crap with Sherelle about the woman in her video, and that's not cool and all of this stuff, just talking mess. And then basically she's just a pretty girl, just to affect a space filler, if you ask me. Now this one, what's her name? Portia. She's married to a boxer. She's pregnant again. It looks like she's having a baby. And I think she started a business because she was going through some postpartum or something like that. But she doesn't seem to be really messy either. I feel like individually, a lot of these women are decent women. They're professional. But it seems like once they get together in the group, that's when the claws come out. And it's sort of like Sherelle is the alpha female of them all. And whatever she says goes. That's kind of what they... it's sort of like she kind of runs the group of women, And so I think they were talking about that whole videotape and what's her name again? Is it Portia? Yeah, Portia was like, I haven't seen it. I don't care. I'm not involved in that. But then again, when the women get together, then it's like, he, that type of stuff. Just giving that kind of funky energy, which is unnecessary. But I guess that's what they have to do. Big Worm says she should do a Wendy and flip the script. Yep. And she says she should also go short. Okay, well, you said, you're saying her hair. Now if you're talking about Stoney, she had some She had one blonde wig on, and it probably would have been cute, but I think the color was just a little bit off. If that's what you're talking about. Um, and let's see. And then there's this young lady here. For some reason, they already start, and that's what I don't understand. Why do these women want to be part of a group? I guess just to get on reality TV, I guess, but be a part of a group of women that don't like you. I mean, I could generally tell when somebody don't like me, and I don't want to be around them. They don't want to be around me. We got something in common. We don't like each other. Deuces. For what? What are we trying to do? No. But this one right here, I think her husband. Let me see what because it's so many of them. Engaged to NFL star Robbie Chosen Anderson, Sade splits her time between running a swimwear company. Oh, okay, and podcast. Yeah, she was kind of lackluster. I don't know who her husband is, but she got into some little situation. They got into a little beef because the ladies were at had rented a suite, and apparently one of the other girls, she didn't pitch in or pay money for it, and she wanted to come inside, and she would not let her come in because she hadn't put her little put her money in on it. And again, I think that's kind of petty because with the amount of money all of y'all have, she could have reimbursed you at a later date. You could have let the woman come in, so then that started a beef. And of course, one person tells somebody, the person who's always in the center of it is Sherelle, and so Sherelle has a beef with her as well. So her and Sherelle are going back and forth. This young lady says Sherelle is old. That's why I know Sherelle is not 37, because this girl looked like she could be maybe, excuse me, she looked like she could be in her 30 somethings, maybe late 30s. And by her calling Sherelle old, she probably knows something we don't know, that Sherelle is close to 50. I mean, I don't know. I'm just exaggerating. But so they got a beef going back and forth now. And it's like Sherelle just feel like she could cuss anybody out. Like whatever she say, go. Like I don't like a fake beat. And I'm like, this woman, everybody she get to cuss everybody out. Everybody got to kiss her behind, and they just sit there and look, and whatever Sherelle says goes. So it kind of ended. It's so much. It's like it's a few hours of it. So I'm just trying to wrap it all up. It's just I probably should do it in a linear fashion. But these women was just getting on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. I love the scenes. I love the homes. I love the food, how they have things laid out, because it just looks so opulent. It's so pretty. It's like when you go on a beautiful vacation and you're staying at either a beautiful hotel or a beautiful Airbnb. But the way they treat each other, it's just downright disgusting, especially because they're mature women. I'm just going to say most of them are over 40. When you see those kind of women with those kind of accolades and that kind of lifestyle, you really just would expect more, that's what I'm thinking. You really would expect more, but girl, no, these women are ratchet. They act like they better than everybody, but hell, y'all not giving us better. You giving us the same stuff that you guys say you see in the hood. Nothing, just drama. Big Bookworm says, right, she is something else. Yeah, y'all. So let me see. Did I go? I think I went through everything. It's not, it's just a lot of little, let me see. Y'all already know about her. Oh, this is the one, Sade, the lady I was just talking about, Keita. Yeah, Keita. Okay. Oh, that's it. So this is the one. So Sade, her right here, she would not allow Keita to come into the room, right? So now they got a beef. So people are saying there's a little bit of jealousy because Keita, child. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about Keita, y'all. Keita, she's married to Miami Dolphins' Tyreek Hill, one of the highest paid wide receivers in the NFL. Keita is a tech entrepreneur and pregnant with their first child, launching a business app. Wait a minute. Tyreek? What? Yo, let me see. I want to see something real quick. Tyreek. How many? Tyreek Hill. Okay, yeah, he was okay. I did see him. Let me see. Tyreek Hill. How long has this man been Tyreek Hill? Hmm. But so he apparently, y'all, he got 9. She's having his 10th child, you guys. 10. Can you believe it? 10. I was just shocked. For what? Why? I want to make sure I'm right. One of the highest paid wide receivers. Kita is a tech entrepreneur and pregnant with their first child. Her husband has been facing us despite all the challenges. The couple remains stronger. Yeah, he. I believe this man has 9 kids. I don't know about how many different baby mamas, but I said, my God, today. Shit. Are you serious? For real? What? I'm baby mama number what? Nah, I'm good. I would probably rather rent me some puppies. I'm sorry. They I know, big bookworm. You ain't lying, ain't that? Listen, you ain't lying. I ain't even gonna talk no ish on that high class. Exactly, high class hood. I'm not even gonna start on them, y'all. Even in the best circumstances, life is hard. Marriage is hard. Raising kids is even harder. Why are you gonna put yourself in the situation? And see, that's why I know these women do a lot of this stuff for because of the money. They think money is an answer to everything. They think money is an answer to everything. And I even know for myself, my daughter's dad and I were not married. That was my choice. But he was a participatory father. We had one child. He had one. We had one together. We don't have any other kids. We share one child together. But and we were together. We were engaged to be married, didn't get married, but we were together up until she was about 6 or 7. And when I tell you, when we finally did break up, of course he would pick her up. We would even still do family days together and school stuff. I mean, we tried to do good co-parenting, which we did for a long time till it fell apart. But basically, the point the point that I'm making is, even as hard as we tried, there would be times when I would really feel bad, like, dang, I wish she could have both of us in the house together, like a two-parent family. She had 2 parents, and we did stuff like parents. It wasn't like, her dad was absent in her life, not at all. Even when we weren't together, he would see her every day, even after work. Every day we would spend time together, for as long as we could keep that up. And so I just know your heart hurts for your kids because they have other friends who have 2-parent homes, right? And so I just don't understand why these women, having babies by when a man has, like, even like Nick Cannon, he's rich, but your child is not going to get that time. You know what I mean? And so even my daughter was the only child, and we didn't live together, but she still got a lot of time, but it's still not the same time when your parents are in the same house together. And sometimes it just shouldn't be. And listen, and I'm not knocking, families that aren't, because, my daughter even tells me now, she'd be like, Mom, you made the best choice, she's, because some of the 2-parent families, some of the kids in that she grew up with that still have the 2 parents, some of them is just messed up as all get out. And I guess it's because they saw the parents fighting all the time, or the cheat, whatever they saw. She didn't have to go through that. We weren't in the toxic environment together. The relationship wasn't great, but then it was kind of peaceful because you didn't see all that foolishness. You know what I'm saying? We had our own issues, but every family has their own set of challenges. So these women, in my opinion, it seems like they think that the money is going to absolve everything, and that, as long as he got money, even if he's not around the kid, it's going to be okay. But these children need their father. If he's a decent dad, Not that how that you love him, as long, and if he's not beating up on you, and he might be an a-hole, he might run women and cheat and stuff, but you had a baby with him, and that child deserves to have their father. If he's not abusive, abusing you, abusing the kid, y'all might not get along, but that doesn't mean he should not be allowed to love his kid. So I think they don't be thinking about it like that. I feel like they don't think about Lulu says he has to decide. Yeah, Nick has to decide his time between 12 kids. I wonder how he's Girl, he probably flip coins, girl. He probably be like, Nick probably got a coin collection and it probably got each kid's name on, flips. He probably got to flip the coin, girl. Okay, on Tuesday, let's flip the coin. Oh, I got to go. You know how you smack it? He probably said, oh, I got to go. I got to go see this baby today. And it's not funny because the kids, it's the kids that suffer. So, yeah, y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna watch the next 2 episodes. Lulu, get some info from your daughter, so you could tell me what you think about these women as we go into the next couple of episodes. I don't know. It's nothing meaty with it. It's just a bunch of women trying to outdo each other, put each other down. And I do believe that at the end of the day, there's some colorism, because a lot of these women look a little bit, I don't know a nice word. I don't know a nice way to say it, but they look like they're biracial or something, but not, they don't look like, y'all know what I'm saying. So I don't know if there's some bullying in there or something going on where the women who are a little bit older, there's some ageism, some colorism going on. Yeah, because they're calling that one lady grandma, and does she have kids? Is she literally a grandmother, or are you referring to her age? This, to me, that could be a lawsuit in my opinion. Hell, you calling somebody grandma? How dare you, lady? But as like Big Bookworm said, I should probably go back and watch Selling Tampa. I probably need to go back and see that, because I'll have a better idea of what's going on. But anyway, you guys, hit the like button, and thank you for joining me tonight. Thanks, Michael, Big Bookworm, Lulu. Please follow Lulu at Lulu's World 93. Go follow The Lounge on YouTube, and go follow Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. And tomorrow I'll be back with another video, probably going to cover some Diddy stuff. And yeah, y'all, so have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Lulu, and I'll be still keeping a prayer for you. All right, bye.